Electronics Repair. Welcome to my ER. Hello everyone. This is a different type of video. I'm having issues with getting sustainable content getting out there, so I'm going to do it this way. This is going to be, I'm at the bench for a good period of time here, and I am going to just show you what I'm doing at the bench today, and we're just going to capture it all. It's going to be a few different things, and we might jump between projects depending on parts and all that good stuff. But I had a 3DS video of a charger port install, and it was for my son, and he broke the port off or installed it wrong, and it is very loose, very wobbly. It does not charge anymore, so I need to get this looked at and get this back working, because he was excited to get it back and now he doesn't have it. So, and then I look bad saying I fixed it and I didn't fix it. So I'm just going to take these out. I believe this is an ES121 electric screwdriver by Miniware. It's an open source screwdriver. It's got torque function. It's rechargeable. It's not bad. So we were able to get a new battery for this. Get the battery out here. There we go. The battery out. Get these screws back out. This is many times of getting this apart here. So pretty much got this down. How this comes apart. Just gonna take out these screws here, hoping that I can just tack down the port that's on there and find out why it came undone. We have this little screw here, like so. Hopefully, now I can carefully lift this up here and pop these flex cables off. That one was already coming off. And then let's see this port. That port is actually down there. Let's look at this under the scope and see if we see any of these pins moving. Let me switch you over to the scope and let me get adjusted here. Okay, so I don't see any loose pins. Just grab something. Huh. Interesting. Those pins are not loose. Why would this not want to charge? Could it be that battery? It is definitely loose. I can see them breaking easily because they're loose. Let's plug a charger in there and let's read some voltages. Let me get the voltmeter on the screen here. Okay, so that was, it's on the screen. Look at that. There we go. So I'm going to grab my test leads here. I'm in DC mode. I'm going to plug it into my power bank here that does, that tells me the current of the charge. I'm going to plug this in here like so. And it's not drawing anything. Okay, let's check across this pin right here. I'm getting 5.2 volts. It's not drawing any current. Okay, so Well, I was backwards on that. So let's just check it this way just in case here. Okay, and then this one should be ground. Huh. 5 volts between those two. I'm getting 5 volts between these two. Ah, that one's loose. Should be getting 5 volts there. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this port off and start anew because it's too thing, and I'm also gonna put a little bit of something to keep it stuck down so it doesn't come back off. So I'm gonna flip on the irons, get the fume extractor on here. A fume extractor using the Hakko with the wrong size tip. Sorry for the beeping. Okay, so my tweezers here. And I'm going to try to lift up on this port as I heat it up here. Yep, there we go. Let's add some solder to that. Solder to those pads. Okay, give this a little bit of a cleanup. Isopropyl alcohol and a cotton swab. Don't want to drip any alcohol down in that hole too much because that is a screen assembly down there. I do want to clean this up. All right, let's take a look at this port here. I want that port back far as it'll go. This slot there. So I do get this piece off of here. Flat. Now let me see how far back I can get this thing to sit. Get it to sit pretty far back. That seems like it's going to be the optimum location right there. Tack it down. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of tape here. Let's go knock a bunch of stuff over. So, tell you this test tape goes a long way. You never need much on these devices. Cut a little bit off. Stick it in here. Need to trim that a little bit more. Let's try this here a little bit more. Should do it. All right, so this should get it in there. We seeing everything okay? I want to do it. I want to make sure that is seated. I need to get this part up. Could have used some B7000, but we're going to do this tape here. And what we'll do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to sit this as far back as it'll go. Do it just like that. And now I'm going to hold it down and solder these legs down. That is a bad design on this. They appear to be soldered. I'm going to beef up these end ones. Beef these up here. All right. Let's see what we got here. That looks a lot more durable on there. But does it work? That's the question. Just get a little bit of cleanup in here. All right, so let's see here. We'll go ahead and take it off the scope here. We'll take the meter off. Oh, well, that's the same as that one. That's weird. Okay, and we didn't use the fume extractor because just forget things. All right, so let's connect up our ribbons here. This can always be tricky when you have massive fingers. All right. We're going to put a couple screws in it. to make sure it works. This is torqued out to not damage the threads, so it doesn't run at high RPM. It cuts off the torque at the recommended level. I know I said I wasn't going to put all these in, but this is what I'm doing. Hopefully this is a permanent fix now. Alright, so we're going to put the battery in. We're going to get our charger here. Can't show this on the screen, but I can show that, can let you know what it does here. So plug that in, that's a lot more solid. And it's drawing 200 milliamps from the supply. Actually, I probably could do something here. I grab this. I grab this. So if I take this and I plug this to my USB-C in here, like so, and then I take this, plug this into here, and okay, why isn't this working? Is this box not on? Okay, that's weird. Just want to check to make sure this is working. Yeah, it works. I don't know why this is not letting me use this as a USB in. Type-C in. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, that's not going to happen with that. Don't have a... See if I can do it with the micro USB in. Let's see if we plug the micro in. What does that do? All right. So there we go. So now you can see that it's drawing 189 milliamps, 183. So we'll leave that. We'll open it up here. Make sure that the battery is charging. We're powering it up. Oh, and let's go home. Oh, battery's up here. Okay, so yeah, it shows it's charging. It's drawing 350 milliamps, 360 now. As you can see that right there on the screen there. All right, so I'm going to power this off, and I'm going to put this to the back to charge. So that's turned off. So I'm going to unplug it from here. Unplug this meter, stick it back to its happy spot. I don't use that as much as I used to. I used to use that a lot more, but I'm going to plug this back into my metered supply here so I can monitor that to make sure it's charging. So and now it's not charging. What? Weird, now it doesn't want to charge. So this is now not charging. Why is that? Is it something about this it doesn't like? Let's re-hook up this and see what we get. So yeah, this one it shows it's charging. So I'll leave that up there like that so I can keep an eye on it. So it's in the way, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna leave the back here, put it in my tray. There's no loose screws, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's move on to the next item on hand here. Let us take a look at this guy right here. So this is a PSP. This one works to an extent. So if I come here and I give it 5 volts from the DC power supply, oh, I gotta start the program. That's weird. Easy power. Set this up here so you guys can see that on the screen. All right, so you see I got it. Okay, what? Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. There we go. Okay, so now we have it up there. So I'm going to plug in my leads here, and I have a charger adapter for the PSP, and if I flip this on and I turn on the power supply, it's going to draw 20 milliamps, but if I go to power it up, it powers up. This thing is very dirty, very nasty, and there's already a slight issue that the thumbstick does not work. It appears that the other buttons work. Just going to try reading the disc. The disc reads. It's just very dirty, and needs a good cleaning. So we're gonna take care of this and fix this joystick, and hopefully get this so we could play some games on there and whatnot. So this is gonna take forever to boot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and power it off here. It's gonna blink until it powers off. Still drawing current. I'm gonna wait for it to stop drawing current before I unhook the power. I don't want it to short or anything. So it dropped down, so I can now unplug this. So let's take out the disk that's in there. This is Miami Vice, the game. It does read it. So let's see if we can't clean this up just a little bit and fix that joystick there. Is there a memory card in there? Nope. Okay, so let's see here. Get a slightly bigger screwdriver. So we're going to take out these 4 screws, or these 2 screws here, here. Now, can't remember if I've seen that this has been opened before, but if the joystick's not bad, I believe I know why it doesn't work. Yeah, it's already missing a screw. It's missing a silver screw up there. The warranty label, void warranty seal thing is peeled back. So someone tried to fix this, and I believe that they lost a little piece that is required for the joystick to work. So that's what I believe happened. That screw is not even screwed in there. It's got a bit of rust on it. I do have backup screws if necessary. So get that out. All right. So, and that one's already been out. So now we should be able to pop this top cover off here. Just like that. And it's got broken buttons. Very dirty screen. Okay, here's what I thought would be missing. This piece right here. This is a little insulator piece that is required for it to work. Clean that out a little bit. Clean these trigger buttons. It's pretty nasty. I'll get this taken apart and cleaned much better. I just want to make sure it doesn't have any internal issues with the joystick. So let's blow this screen off here. We're going to attempt to clean that screen. Get some of that off of there. So we'll set that aside. Now let's get into this. So this part broke off. So we'll just replace this whole section right here. This has got a screw that's not the right screw. It's definitely not the right screw. So you can fix these, but we're not going to. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff out of here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to save that. I'm going to grab one of my spare ones here. Oh, this is my spare ones. A little bit of extra. We're going to go ahead and build this up here. So it has protective film on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put first we're going to clean our little dust guard thing here. Get that all cleaned. And we're going to make sure that's clean. we're going to drop that in there like that. Now we're going to come in here. So that thing did finish. That thing has got some other issues. All right, so we're going to grab our new set of button do's there. And we need to find the analog sticks. Analog sticks, PSP parts. All right, so we're going to get a new analog out of here. Right here, like so. I'm going to take off that. Come with a protector. That did come with a protector. That's fantastic. So we don't need this one. So now what I have here is some replacement membranes. These other ones will get recycled and reused. So we're going to just take this out of here and get this out of here like so. So we're going to open up this. Hopefully not ping everything all over the place. Do it the right way. Use a pair of pliers. So yeah, this is what my day was planned on. So I figured, you know, I'll just take you guys along for the ride of what I'm doing today. All right, so all right, put that in there like that. That's that. And we will get this unit in here. That. Okay, so that's that one. Should be good. Now we should be able to get these in there. So the X one goes at the bottom here. All right, there's that one. Then we have a circle on the outside. These are fidgety. And they can't grab them with the tweezers too well. So this is triangle. This one goes on top. Goes there. And then this one sort of under the screen there. We'll put this, put that back in there like so. So now we'll stick this on there. Oh, I got it upside down. That would explain why it didn't want to go on. Alright, so got that on there. So now we need to put the joystick in. So alright, so this needs 2 of these small screws. Do I have PSP screws in here? Yes, I do. So this needs 2 tiny screws like so. Should be the right screw there. Oh, they stripped that out. Something fierce. Okay. Wow, they really stripped that out. Okay, so that has no threads left in it. So let's see if we can't find a screw that will fit in there from a Nintendo Switch. Let's see here. Oh. Oh. These screws have been royally stripped out by something. Might work. Oh, that one's stripped out. I think it might be alright. This is for personal use anyways. So get this. Careful not to tear any of these off. There we go. Alright, it should be good. So this goes in there like that. Peel this back here. Like so. Get our buttons in there. And then we're going to take our microfiber cloth. Okay, so microfiber cloth, and just gently clean this screen here. Very dirty. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is not going well. Let me try. Probably don't have an issue cleaning these. I just want to make sure it works. It does have some major stuff on the screen, but we're just gonna see if we got that to work. I have replacement screens if I need them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit this on there like so. All right, so there's that. I want to put some screws in this bad boy. So these two are always black ones, and then these two in here are silver ones, but I don't appear to have the right size silver ones. So there's that. All right, let's see if this is one of them right here. And that feels like one of them. Okay, so let me see if I can find another screw that is silver. Go in there like so. And I'm gonna loosen this. The front piece didn't go in there. There we go. Now the button's all shifted, of course. There we go. All right, so this should be all right. Buttons feel solid. Let's put our little joystick cover on. Feels good. All right, so now we need our little one. I think I put that one up here on accident. Yep, that's that one, I believe. put in there we go. All right, now let's get this out of the way and let's see if we get any kind of action here. Screen cleaning, pulling thing, whatever that is. People enjoy doing. So we're going to plug back in our power supply. We're going to turn it on. And we're going to there we go. Took a minute. So screen looks a lot better. I don't know what that dark spot is right there. Let's see. We still don't have any kind of joystick. Still no joystick. Interesting. All right. Let's put a disc in there and see if it works with the game itself. Okay, that was a long screw. That screw was far too long for that spot. It's the same size screw. It's the UMD screws. Very strange. So that definitely takes a little screw. Let's see if I have any in a different container. Yes, I do. So that must be that screw right there. What is that? Yeah, see, the screw punctured through the screen and damaged it. Same thing down here on this one. This one was too long. So yep, it was these short, really short screws. So I'm going to put these in here just so I have it for record. So, yeah. So, almost feels like it's not down enough. That's what it almost feels like. It's not sitting down enough to make contact. It's strange why I'm not getting any kind of game reading now. I'm even getting a so there's a limit switch in there. Let's see if this switch is good. Yep, that UMD to text switch is good. Huh. Oh, it doesn't want to read a disk. Interesting. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on again. These things can be fickle beast. Definitely can be fickle beast. Okay, let's see if we can get it back on. Turns right back on. It doesn't read that disk. I feel like something's actually preventing it from spinning the disk. This cannot be read. Let's see here. Screw placement is very important for this. Actually, I'm gonna look to see what kind of screw. Okay, so let's try a different disc. Let's try a movie. I mean, I'm not worried about the UMDs because I'm going to be using the SD cards, but I would like to get it working. Let's figure out why it's not working. Seems like it has an issue with its detect switch here. Very interesting. attempting to spin the disk. Maybe it has something to do with not having a memory card in it, or spun the disk that time. That's reading the disk. I don't want to show that on the thing because it's copyrighted. So, all right, so this has got some issues, and I will address it further in the future. But I want to do some more testing. I want to find out why it's giving me issues with the game card reader, and I have to get the UMD drive, and also I need to take it apart again and figure out why that joystick isn't working. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a fancy dancy label on here. P4. No. Joy. No. UMD. Read. Just a little note so I know I got 4 of these bad boys here. So I want to keep track of them. This is just nasty stuff here. Get this garbage out of here real quick, guys. I like to keep a clean workspace. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do some testing on some different things. So what I have here is a PSP screen that arrived to me looking like garbage. No protector on it. Protector on the back, but not on the front of this. So I actually want to test this screen. How I'm going to test it is I'm going to get my PSP parts bin. I'm going to grab this board here and this power cable. I need a board to turn it on with. So grab this here. So we'll put that into there. We're going to plug this into here. That should give me power. Tuck that out of the way, plug in my power supply here, and then we should be able to see if this boots by watching the meter on the screen. Make sure we got it right. And it does boot. Okay. I don't know what it boots to, but I'll go ahead and turn it off. There it goes. So we're going to unhook the power. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to hook up this screen here. Just like so. We're going to flip up this latch. We're going to slide and then there like that. Close that latch. Gently prop up this latch here because this one is super delicate. we're going to plug this backlight in very gently. Very gently plug this in. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I turned YouTube off for me.
Okay. Huh?
Are you still streaming?
No, I'm videoing, buddy. You're good. No, not right now. Hold on. Yeah, that PSP with the simple joystick. Not so simple. No, I gave up on that one for the time being. I want to test this screen before I have the return window closed. Okay, so now we got that. We're going to plug back in our power, and then we're going to boot it. And the screen kicks on, and it boots. Okay, so that board's good. The screen's good. It looks good. Yeah, we're not going to be able to input anything, but we have the screen tested, and we are good to go. So we're going to turn this off. Turn that off. Wait for the power to go down. Turn off the power supply, and then unhook the power. And now we're going to gently disconnect this. And I broke it, but we can fix it. That was on the verge of coming out the last time I did it. So you have to be careful testing these screens. So, oh, the little clip just flew off. Very tiny black piece of plastic. Yeah, it could be anywhere. I can get another one from a donor board. It's fine. It's fine. I knew that clip is notorious for popping off. You can't change that connector, so you have to make the clip. You have to get the clip back on there to work. But we tested the screen. The screen works. I was worried about it. It was new, but from someone who bought it and didn't use it. So I just wanted to test that out there. So let's put all that to the side and let's get this DS back over here because I want to see what is happening with this. So it's still loose. So I'm not happy about that. It's drawing no current. Let's see what the battery says. Drawing a little bit more current now.
I'll see it randomly turns off.
Yeah. So it still says it's charging, but it's not blinking. So does that mean it's fully charged? It does show a fully charged battery. So, not sure how it works. So it's very interesting. I don't know if this is a bad battery or what.
You said it was jiggly, right?
Yeah, the port is a smidge on the jiggly side, but it's soldered down. I confirmed it was soldered down, and I confirmed that it has voltage and it charges. Like it'll draw a half an amp, and then all of a sudden, like it'll show that it's charging, and then it won't charge anymore. It just randomly stops charging. I don't know if that's a battery issue or yeah, well that could be the battery issue too. So I don't know what it means with the battery in the yellow. I mean it's charging.
Yeah.
So let's just sit here and watch this for a bit. It's hard to see on the screen, but it's flashing yellow. You guys can see the current here. I am going to have to call it here in a bit. And then I'll pick up with one of these tomorrow, hopefully. And then I have a stream on Saturday, Rabbit Hole Saturday. We have some interesting rabbit holes to to jump down. So what happens if I power this off? What does it do then? So it drops down to 100 milliamps. So that battery is taking a charge of 100 milliamps at 5 volts. Well, let's just do, yeah, so voltage times, oh, now it's not even, it's 100 milliamps. So we have 5 volts time.
Yeah, go into the calculator.
Yep. Okay, so we have 5 volts times 0.1. So it's drawing a half a watt of power. What's the battery rated on this? See, now the light just went off, and it just, when I closed it, the light went off. So this is rated 3.7 volts, 1305 watts. Very strange. Let us see what this battery does in there. Could be just a bad battery.
Putting a bad battery in place of the maybe bad battery.
No, this is a good battery.
Oh, yeah.
What does that do? No, it's fine. That didn't do it good either.
Well, it did blink. The light blinked.
Let's just unplug it. Plug it back in. The light comes on. It draws no current whatsoever.
I tried turning it on.
There it goes. Now it woke up. Charging at 0.5 amp, that's normal. That's the right amount of juice to charge a battery. But if I close this, what does it do?
Well, it didn't nope right away.
No, it didn't.
Confusing.
Yeah, very interesting. It could have been that battery. Could have very well been that battery.
Let me go and read a book as well.
Okay, buddy. This one actually shows that it's charging. Let's power it off. Yeah. This is very interesting. Also, this battery is drawing it down. Remember, it was 5.16 volts. This is drawing it down to 4.9. So it's technically putting a load on the power supply. So interesting that this.
Video pick up my voice?
It could be. It's fine. It's not.
Yeah, like right. Yeah, very high definition squeak.
High definition squeak. That's funny. So I'm gonna leave that going over there like so, and we're gonna just do it there, and I'm gonna wrap this video up. Yeah, this could very well be a bad battery. It feels like a cheap knockoff battery. Feels like there's no cell in there at all. If this battery works and it turns out this battery is bad, I'll take a look to see what's in here, to see what kind of garbage that they did on there. That's going to do it for me, guys. An hour long. It's good. That's basically